Well, hello, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. This is episode 19 of the Super Duper Dreamland and Oxygen Not Included. So, as usual, we'll wait for the chat to show up. We'll just go over what's going on in our base and what I plan to do in this episode. So, this VOD should be. Well, hang on. Let's see if I can get the chat to load. For some reason, I'm not connecting to the chat. There we go. So this episode, I'm going to be trying to get into space, developing my space infrastructure, but I have some other things I also want to work on. So as usual, we're going to be working on a lot of different things and getting distracted all the way through. Hey, Vibrator 3000, good evening or good evening or good morning, wherever you are. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. So this is what I'm going to be working on first. Is I want to get this Paku farm up and running with my Pokeshell evolution chamber, and this is pretty close to being done. So basically, I just have to turn everything on, get the last bit of automation complete, and then the conveyor rail here, which hooks up to something in here. I think these are going to be looking for eggs, and if it's a family-friendly stream, just say vibe. It is definitely a family-friendly stream. Unless you consider creating a lot of cooked seafood from our precious little Pakus here. In that case... oh, it's you're sort of off the screen here. Let me just adjust that over. There we go. But yeah, I do try to keep it family-friendly. 6 of 5. Hey, 6 of 5. You are number 1 on YouTube tonight. Vibrator was first on Twitch. You are first on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. So as usual, we just have a little countdown going for our pre-stream here. I might extend that as I feel the need to talk more before we wait for people to come in. But I figured I'd just kind of go over what I'm planning to do here. So I was just talking about how happy Friday. Indeed. Happy Friday. Toast. Toast to you, 6 of 5. This is, by the way, this is lemon water. Fizzy lemon water. So it is family friendly. Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to get this set up and working today. It might not work fully because I might not spend too much time on it. It's not really a priority of mine to have this up and running. It's kind of more just a fun little side project that I want to do with the Pokeshells evolving the Pakus. Going to try to get all this water moved over into our water storage area, as long as the food poisoning disappears from there. I have some infrastructure set up that I want to build. I want to build a wall here. I think that would look cool because I don't know why. I think it would just look cool. Because I kind of like how all this carbon dioxide has pooled up here, and I want to keep that intact. I don't want that to go in here. So I kind of like all the chlorine here. I don't know. It just looks interesting to me. Usually all the carbon dioxide ends up at the bottom of your asteroid. And this time I somehow managed to not let it seep through. And I want to keep it that way. Jaws. Good evening, Jaws. Thank you for waiting. You may now start the stream. We have 60 seconds left, Jaws. So we're gonna see it through since the countdown is on. Along, hey, fell asleep last night somewhere around the liquid lock setups. No worries. The stream was fairly short. I think it was about an hour and a half. So it's easy to catch up on, or if you don't feel like catching up, there's not much that you missed. But I appreciate you coming by tonight, and it's great to see you again, Alunk, and as well as Jaws. Thank you guys so much for showing up. What else do I want to work on? Yeah, so I'm going to be focusing on space infrastructure. We'll get some space scanners set up. I think I have, telescopes. What else do I need here? I want for some reason, I'm thinking of, I think it's the base game. Yeah, I have the space scanner. Okay, so I'm just thinking of the different terminology, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it was something else in the base game. I always get them confused, the different space mechanisms. It's probably not it's probably not even that much different. It just feels like it's different for some reason. Yeah, and everything else is good. Our oil production is really good. We have oil production now to feed our petroleum generators, which are producing the most of our power. What else? Yeah, everything is just really, really good. We got aluminum tamed, cobalt tamed. There's a gold volcano somewhere here, which I would like to get tamed. The minor volcano, I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I want to keep digging too. There's a lot to dig out. There's a lot of precious material, especially since I'm going to be building, what's it called? The space infrastructure. We're going to need more. Oh, there's a AATN here. They didn't realize that. Any more volcanoes here and geysers? I don't see any. The final frontier, yeah. I can't wait to get. I need to get data banks. So the carbon dioxide rocket is fine for data banks research, I think, until I get better rockets up and going. So I really like to get some data banks and complete the research and the text tree. And then what we'll do is we'll start going for. I guess I can start now. It is at 0. It's probably been at 0 for quite a while. I want to get the monuments built as well. So I need to get glass. Where's the monument? How far am I on the monument? Oh, I'm not even, yeah. I have to get a lot of more data banks for the monument. But I also have to make glass. So the glass forge is something that we can work on as well. I think my volume is really low. Just hang on here. Let me see if I can fix that. I think it's probably on my end, not on your end. Anyways, yeah, we'll get the glass forge set up as well. If I have that unlocked. I do have that unlocked. Probably put it somewhere here. Maybe somewhere next to this aqua tuner or something like that. I guess it doesn't really matter because it is... We'll just put it at the very back. Volume is fine. Yeah, so it must have been on my end. This thing, how much does this need? This produces a lot of heat. 1.2 kilowatts. And an output pipe. That's for the glass. So we'll put the glass right in here in the steam room. I think that's probably the best way to go about doing this. Oh, and it just occurred to me that I can't do any more jumps over here. I have to go around. So, whoa, I ran over something with my mouse. Like a drunken driver there. So maybe we'll just put the glass here for now, and then I don't know, it's probably a better way. At some point I'll figure it out, but just have to get things started. Okay, what else? This has been bugging me for hundreds of cycles. I don't know when that started, but it's very annoying. One day I'll fix it. How much? So we're just constantly producing ceramic. We have 5.3 tons of clay available, so we should probably make some more clay. We have all these deodorizers working overtime. Let's take a look at our sand. We should have plenty of sand. Yeah, we have over 1,000 tons of sand. So everything is looking pretty good. Let's start by digging. I was thinking about digging out this cold biome here because this is already melted anyways. It's only -7 degrees. So the cooling capacity of this, if I wanted to use it for something, I don't even know what I would use it at this point, but it's just kind of in the way. I'd rather have it just gone and filter all this water out and send it in the appropriate chambers up here. So I might just start digging that today, clear all that out. And I think now's a great time as I work on space to also do a lot of infrastructure setup that would make the bottom area here look really cool. Maybe work on a geothermal at some point. I don't know. Lots of ideas, but definitely space. Definitely space. So we'll start by building some wiring up to space. Let's see here. How do we want to go about this? Sort of like that. And we'll figure out the rest from after that. What else? Probably some more bunker doors would be good. So I can have, like all this area I'll have for rockets. Maybe I'll move it over as well a little bit, but for for now. We have plenty of steel. I should increase my steel capacity as well. I think that's set to a pretty low priority at this point. And where's the... Okay, there's the edge. So I'm pretty far away from the edge. I know some people like to go closer. I don't really care to maximize the space or whatever. I'll have to put some robo-miners up here as well. So we'll do all that setup. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then a place where we can catch everything and collect everything. Maybe we'll do a sweepy dock. I like those guys instead of aqua tuners. I know it'll be a little bit slower, but you know what? The sweepy dock I don't think gets enough love. So we'll do a sweepy dock maybe above our space scanners and then at the rocket base or whatever. I don't know. I like using the sweepy dock. Okay, what else? Let's keep going on to digging. We need to get all this dug out. Hopefully they don't get stuck. Just build a whole bunch of this stuff here. The ladders, I mean. And there's an AETN here. I forgot all about that. I either forgot or I didn't know. So it's going to put a little wrench in our rocket area because I wanted to put the rocket down here so our duplicates don't have to go as far. But it might just have to go a little bit above that. Yeah, good old sweepy, right? I mean, it's such a cute little... It's so iconic to Ani, but it hardly ever gets used, the poor thing. So maybe we'll do a sweepy instead of the auto sweepers. I like doing unconventional builds, so I think the sweepy will be fun. Oh, and our deep freeze is working really good. So last episode, oh, I don't know if this is as family friendly as. Here, how about that? We'll just redo it. I kind of like that one actually. Oh, hope we don't get nailed here. This is like the worst time to try to build all this stuff is when the meters are coming down. Okay, maybe, you know what, Red, maybe you should get out of here. Just in case one goes bloop right on your head. Oh, is this where my duplicates finally die? That was it? Okay. Maybe there's more. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's gonna hit there. That I didn't see that was there. It kind of blended in with on my screen. There's a little bit of protection. I'm not very confident with it though. I really would just like these guys to get out of here. Okay, they're done now. Yeah, so we'll keep going on here. Let's increase our steel production. We have plenty of iron, I think. Let's see how we're doing on that front. Oh, yeah, 95 tons. Perfect. Lime, we have quite a bit. I think it's only... Yeah, we have lots of eggshell. No eggshell, but we used it all. We use it as we make it, I think. And then refined carbon. How much refined carbon do we have? Oh, plenty. 20 tons, basically. Okay, so yeah, we're good on that. Let's just go ahead and set it to 7. And 7 and 6, whatever. And keep going. I have a bunch of things queued up for my duplicants as well, so they're going to be working on all of these things all at once. I figured while I do the sort of the intro... Oh, more puffs. Nice. We'll let them take care of all that. I should probably vent all this hydrogen too. It's hard to see the hydrogen there when the background kind of blends in. But yeah, we'll put some airflow tiles up there. We also have our so what I was saying before, the meteor shower. We have our deep frozen method now completely working. So everything is in deep freeze and in a sterile environment. So this food will essentially last forever, which is a lot of fun because now I don't have to. Now I feel confident making the surf and turf and the stuffed berry and not feeling bad if it goes bad. Previously, I would always feel kind of bad if I let it go bad because my duplicants would need it, but now I don't have to worry about that. This thing is just taking up a. I think it's a snack food, just kind of in the way here, but whatever. I also have this set up, so this steam vent. I don't know how well this is going to work because I'm using igneous rock as my ventilation piping, but I want to extract the steam from here and just throw it into this steam room. And I hope that works quite well without breaking the pipe. So we're going to see how well igneous rock works for that. I might have to use ceramic, but we will see. Let's just go ahead and get that one prioritized so we can keep going. And other than that, I think we just have to wait for our duplicants to finish everything. I might take another bionic duplicant as well. I kind of like the bionic duplicants, and I kind of need to build like their own little chamber for them where they can recharge and do all that stuff. Maybe somewhere here, and then free up the space that is currently assigned to Sonyar to another duplicant that I'll take at some point, which will be Jorge. Actually, I can also start working on Jorge. That's pretty easy. It's going to be super easy to get him because we're just going to build wood tiles all around, and all that we have to do is make a stuffed berry, a surf and turf, and probably pepper bread. That's probably the 3 easiest ones based on the resources that we have. So actually, we'll go ahead and start working on Jorge as well. And then just build wood tiles around his little base here, which will give us plus 15 decor. It should be almost enough by itself to give us. Oh, maybe a carpeted tile might be better. Yeah, carpeted tile with granite might be better. Just carpeted tile all the way around. Might just do it. Oh, and also, I don't even think I need to do this, but I might have to put our transformer here and then conductive wire, because the conductive wire doesn't give a negative decor bonus. So we'll just go full out, and well, I can't put it right there right now because of the the ladders, but we'll just destroy some of those. Okay, we'll keep going on the digging here. I kind of just have to let them finish something at some point instead of continuing. Uh-oh. Okay, that's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Is there a downside to using conductive wire? Well, the upside, I don't think there's a downside other than the fact that it can't handle as much wattage and you have to build a transformer. But the upside is that it doesn't cause you a negative decor. You can pretty much run it anywhere in your base. So if you hover your mouse, your decor overlay, over anywhere where there's conductive wire, it doesn't give you any negative value. Versus if you hover over the heavy watt wire, you can see that it's giving you negative 20 to heavy watt conductive wire. So that's ideally why you don't want to, like, look how much I have, minus 200 for heavy watt conductive wire just in this area if my duplicants are right there. Versus if we look at our power network and we look at a very heavy area of regular conductive wire. Sorry, I might have used those interchangeably, but hopefully you know what I mean. And if we go over our decor overlay, we get absolutely zero negative to the conductive wire. Now, if you're asking in particular, is it a negative to use conductive wire rather than... maybe I should put this to 1. This is going to overflow and overpressure or something, I think. If you're asking, is it better to use like regular wire over conductive wire? Some people like to do that. It gives you a negative 5 decor, but it costs you a lot less material. Like, you don't have to have refined metal. I just like to use lead for it. So I've seen some people on Reddit say that they just prefer to have more transformers and use regular wire because it's cheaper to build. So if that's If that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. It's just less. It's just half the capacity of conductive wire. And personally, I really like the look of conductive wire as well. Perfect. So here we go. We got recruitment progress. Go ahead and throw him the servant turf. Actually, I'll put that on high priority, so in case anyone eats it. And then we'll go ahead and build the transformer. Hopefully we haven't built anything there yet. Perfect. Now we got spicy tofu, stuffed berry. Take off the yellow alert now, I guess. And then we'll build all this, and this should give us pretty high decor just from building the carpeted tile. Hey, Elusive Ocelot. Good evening. Thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciate you coming by tonight. We're going to try to get a lot of progress done on this asteroid. See how far we can get. How was your Friday, Elusive Ocelot? Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to let my duplicants sort of finish one thing before... So we're not jumping around and doing all these other... Like, queuing up all these tasks for them that they can't complete because I just have too many things going on. Like this, for instance, I don't need this done right now. I'll just set this to 4. This is kind of like background activities that they can work on during the time when they don't have anything else happening. If I get distracted and start talking about something. This is dormant for another 0.7 cycles, but the ventilation is complete. So we'll see if that works the way I want it to. Yeah, there's all this stuff too. This one I would prefer to get done relatively quickly, actually. Put this to 9. This is a little bit more important because it's my food infrastructure, so I would rather have that working sooner rather than later. This is almost complete, so just delete this chute. I don't need the chute there. Oh, I need a weight plate here. Unfortunately, I can't get in there right now. There we go. Oh, we have oil. I forgot we had slicksters here. That's kind of annoying. Because my duplicants are getting the sloppy wet debuff, I think, from that. I forgot we took slicksters in the last playthrough. Okay, let's change. I really don't like that sound. It keeps doing that default shift alarm thing. Okay, let's see how much decor we have now. Yeah, already have plus 90 with just these carpeted tiles. And how many do we need here? Where's the... Yeah, we're already 43% complete, so... It's super easy to get that requirement if you have carpeted tile available. Okay, so for here, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to be shipping all of my barbecue or all my meat from my hatch farm production and my Drecos. Whatever basically comes from the evolution chamber. into my first kitchen. I have 2 kitchens. I probably could just combine them. But shipping them up to my first kitchen, from here they're going to be processed into barbecue, and the pacu fillets will be processed into cooked seafood. And then from here, they would normally go straight to the deep frozen area. But since we have a stable form of food storage now, which I consider to be a stable form of food storage, we're just going to sever this and send everything up to here if it's barbecue and cooked seafood. Okay, so the only downside to this right now is, well, obviously I don't have another sensor here or another shutoff here in order to facilitate that, but I also don't have a lot of cooked seafood coming out because I don't have the pacu farm set up yet. So this is just a provision to get that started once the cooked seafood production is in full force. I can start deleting some of this stuff. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. And everything is basically ready for surf and turf production. Can George benefit from eating spicy tofu from printing pod, or you must cook it? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. Oh, I can. Thank you, Thank you, Jaws, for pointing that out. So that's 2 out of 3 already. Yeah, it makes sense that he could benefit from it. I completely forgot that we needed to supply George. I was so focused on making the pepper bread, and also the cooked seafood that totally forgot about spicy tofu. Perfect. So we'll do the stuffed berry now, and then that's pretty much it. That requirement is complete. Oh, they can't get to here. I really like the blue carpeted tile. Wow. Out of granite? That is so cool. I kind of want to make my Great Hall out of that. I'm just wondering if the run speed penalty is worth it. It's minus 25% run speed. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter because they're not really using this as a travel area anyways. So what does it matter if I wonder what colors everything else is. I kind of want to test it out. Oh, Mafia Rock. Mafia Rock always looks super cool. I shouldn't put it there, actually. I should put it here. I like the Mafia. This is the Mafia Rock look with the regular tiles. Oh, sorry, Mafic. I always call it Mafia Rock. Okay, let's get this done too. Come on, guys. Today, please. And then also I wanted to check if anyone's getting hurt. No one's getting hurt. Last episode we had like 3 duplicates hurting. Okay, so also this has to be done. Let's just check how this is going to work. So this is going to pick up all the debris from this chamber. We're going to be sorting for the pacu egg. If this weight plate is indicating that there's not enough pacus here, and if the critter sensor is also indicating as such. So the critter sensor is going to be set to -5 to send the green signal, and if the weight plate is below 3, I think each egg weighs 1. So I'm looking for basically 2 eggs at all. I think no, each egg weighs 2, I believe. And so I'm basically looking for 1 egg to be present here. The weight plate is important because it helps me control how many eggs I have in this chamber. I only want to have 1 egg incubating at a time. Otherwise, I can really easily overpopulate this area if I don't control how many eggs I put here. Now, I could use the critter sensor. I just kind of wanted to try something different and use the weight plate. So that's kind of the rationale for that. And then once I get a green signal here, it's looking for pacu egg and a green signal from my egg count and my critter sensor count. So I could have 2 critter sensors, one looking for eggs, one looking for critters or whatever. There's like many different ways to do everything, and oxygen not included. So this is just what I came up with. And then when I get a green signal out of both of those results, it's going to send the egg into the incubation area of this chamber, which the auto sweeper cannot reach. So that's how that is supposed to work. The secondary sorting method or sorting area is going to be looking for eggshells, which is just going to throw everything basically right here. Now, as far as this goes, I could just throw it into this conveyor rail. This is kind of funny. It does some weird stuff there. I could just throw it into this conveyor rail and then keep sending it farther up the food chain, and eventually it will end up in here. So I could just hook it right to this one. How far away would that be? That's actually not that bad. So if we're... Oh, okay. That's kind of hard to get to, though. So let's go like this. Oh. Our little drunken... drunken driving conveyor rail placement. So we'll do a conveyor bridge here and a conveyor bridge there. And then that should just send all of our eggshells directly up to here. Should be plenty of eggshells. And then from here, obviously the duplicates only have to take it down to there. That's kind of how that should work. The third sorting is looking for polluter dirt. And the polluter dirt is what the Pacus will produce. That will be sent directly into the sandy shell chamber, which I don't know if I want to tame yet. So, I mean, I could tame these guys, but... If I'm making a ton of eggshells already, I don't think I need to also prioritize making the Pokeshell molds. I mean, I certainly could do that, but I don't know if it's absolutely going to be necessary. So, having said that, I haven't set this up to be a taming area just yet. What I do want to do, however, is at minimum keep a little bit of sandy shells in here, just in case I want to do that in the future. But one of the sandy shells or poke shells has to be in this chamber. And this is the final chamber. This is like the final boss of the chambers here. So everything else, which is basically just extra Pacu eggs that we're not sending back up to the incubation chamber, is going to go through and drop down into the evolution chamber. And from here, the eggs will incubate naturally. So we'll wait. There's a waiting period for that. And once that happens, then this poke shell will be mad as heck. And it's going to evolve the Pacu into our cooked seafood. These guys mad? I feel like this guy's hurt or so. Oh, soggy feet. Okay, I don't know where he got soggy feet from. Probably, I don't know. Not sure. Now, okay, the weight plate again is to just check for a Pokeshell roe egg that we have to keep in this chamber so the Pokeshell is mad. Because if we don't keep the Pokeshell mad, it's not going to evolve the Pacus. So from here, we're going to collect everything that is dropped in this room. So eggshells, all that stuff. And it's going to go into my kitchen. And from here, obviously the eggshells would have to be transported manually to whatever, but I might sort that somewhere else in the future. I don't know if it bothers me enough, I'll deal with it. For now, this is how it's going to work. I guess I could just sort it, just send it through here, and then I don't know. We'll figure that out later. And then this is just going to drop the roe egg from this chamber, but I might not collect the Pokeshells anymore. So we'll keep this chamber around, but probably are not going to tame them just yet. So now everything here is pretty much done. I can sweep all the debris, get all this cleaned up. I don't need this anymore. In fact, I kind of want to build. Let's see, what are these things? I kind of want to build a water fort here. Let's get those out of the way. And I need to get this plug out of here. These plugs are kind of annoying. I don't know, I'll put the plug here or something. What's happening here? Oh. It looks like a little bunny. So let's get the plug out of here, please. Get it out of here. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, one thing that I noticed right away that I kind of messed up on is that this chamber's pretty full. I don't know if I like it being this full. I mean, it's probably fine, but I just don't want it to... I don't want to close the lid and then have like an issue with this putting in too much water or something. Sure, it's okay though. A thank you note. Cool. How far are we in the progress here? So now we got the decor. So this carpeted tile has improved the decor now. That's pretty impressive for how much that's able to do. Considering how bad the decor looks everywhere else. Just looks awful. I just realized I'm logged out of Discord here. Let me go over to this. All right. So our final requirement is going to be the food. The festive lights will take care of itself, and then delivering the food is just basically cooking something else that we can send over. Take the bristleberry for now. And then once that is complete, obviously we have to focus on building Sanyar's little setup here. So I think we can do that now. I think, how do I want to do this? I have 4. I kind of want to put all of their mechanisms like this stuff all into one area. The soldering station, the power bank charger, the lubrication station is currently, actually, I don't even know where the lubrication station is. Where did we leave that? I'm not sure where I put that. It's right here. So I want to put that up here. And we'll lower this by... I don't know if I want to do that. We'll leave it the way it is. We'll just build it out of mafic rock, I think. Kind of annoying. And we'll build it out of gold. Now, can I pair this something to make a room out of it? Like, I wish you could search this. So I have the DLC for extra rooms, and I just want to see if I can... A bionic pit stop, a gunk extractor, lubrication station, +2 morale. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maximum size, there's no minimum size. So I can just put all that stuff together. So gunk extractor... Build it out of gold. Same thing with the lubrication station. Build it right there. And then we'll put some lights in here or something. And then a decor in the middle. And I think that'll look pretty cool. So the gunk extractor, it has to go into a... well... What can I do with the gunk? That's something that I never really figured out. I'm sure there's a way to process the gunk. Or do I just have to kind of hang on to it? Okay, I can turn it into solid gunk, which kind of sounds interesting. Petroleum. Okay, that's kind of cool. Petroleum and sulfur if I heat it up. And gear bomb and polluted water. All right, well, I'll just store it for now because I don't really feel like dealing with all that. So we'll have that as such. And then let's see how this works. Okay, so it's doing quite well. It's 102 degrees, so it's not condensing inside the pipe. This is overpressurizing, though, so probably put that up. Oh, it's a... Oh, yeah, no wonder. I need like 2 steam pumps in here. Oh, well. Oh, well, at least we're getting some amount of passive steam production out of there, and then we'll probably change that in the future to have more capacity. Okay, we'll keep going on this. So basically just build a whole little room up here. Actually, the gunk extractor I could probably put up here. I don't think I need to have... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll keep it the way it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to make the... I wish it didn't overlap with this. I'll just go like that. Make it its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll just put that there. So that's kind of the idea, and then we'll put a room in here. 4x6. That's too small. I built that wrong. Rebuild it again. And instead of using the cars this time, I will use a different type of bed. I guess I'll use the Dreamboat bed. Okay, we can get our water fort, and then another water fort in there. No, do not deconstruct that. Actually, maybe go up one more, like this. And then put the water fort there. What is this for? Oh, it's the unassigned strength booster. All right, I gotcha. I guess I can remove the art booster from Sanyar. I still have that one plugged in. The master arc booster, because I have a booster that I gave her manually. I think it was for construction or for digging, but I don't really need the art booster in there. Let's see, our oils. Oh, the oil's kind of backed up now too. I should probably disconnect this. I don't need to have that running. I'd rather have the capacity from these continuing to go. I don't even know why this is running. Let's just take that off for now. I know it's overflowing a little bit, but I'd rather have these things going at full capacity. Oh, good. I had to sneeze there. One more ladder in the way. And then we can close this off. Give these guys the fish feeder. Oh, poor Sanyar. Of course, they sent Sanyar down there. And then we're going to be feeding them. I know you can feed them algae. I think blossom seeds. I have so many of them. That's what we're going to be feeding. Until I get a puff farm set up, and then we can have more algae. So we have 11 critters. Must count the other critters here as well, because I don't think I have 11 fish. I think I have the perfect amount of fish, actually. Let's go ahead and close that off. Actually, before we close it, deconstruct that. Go pick up the plastic. And then we'll see if everything and all this infrastructure ends up working the way I intended it. Oh wait, we need to get a Pokeshell too. These guys are mad, so I don't want to touch them. That guy's mad too. Is that a mod that's changing your tile looks? Yes, it is. It's called the True Tile mod. Thank you for joining the stream tonight, Halo. Or Holo, sorry. Yes, it's a True Tile mod. I love it. I love all the different styles. My favorite is the Mafic Rock and the Granite. You are welcome. You are very welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I have all my mods. Oh, and this is really cool. This is the carpeted tile from obsidian. I love that look. And mafic rock. Good morning, William. What's the plan today? So the plan today is to continue our space infrastructure. So I'm already building the power to get up to here. We got some more bunker doors going up, and we'll start building some space scanners and such. Maybe start our first rocket mission. Who knows? Maybe get some more some data banks researched. That'd be kind of cool. We have some things set up already. I don't know if you were here for it last night, but we have our deep frozen finally working. Everything here is, well, there's a plug-in here that's kind of annoying right now, but everything here is deep frozen and sterile. I have my infrastructure set up to start cooking cooked seafood or surf and turf as soon as the Pacu farm is finished. Actually, we're going to be feeding these guys right away. Blossom seeds. I think I have enough blossom seeds to do this. I mean, that's kind of why I was collecting so much of it anyways. So yeah, that's kind of the general plan. Try to get the space, work on space infrastructure, and also get the Pacus. Can I look at your Great Hall? Sure. I'm kind of thinking about changing this to carpeted tile from obsidian, because that looks so cool with the true tile mod. I love it. There is the Great Hall. How many did I put here? 200, wow. I did not know it stored so many. Let's get that built so we can finally finish this. So this one I basically want to collect everything. And there should be a Pacu egg somewhere. There's 4 Pacus, so that's fine. I thought I had a Pacu. Oh, must have just hatched. The little guy must have just hatched. Pyramid progress, recruitment. Nice. So we just need one more food for him. So this is the carpeted tile from granite, and I think I did a video on this. So if something is missing, you need to add some automation to carry your food from the left over. They drop sometimes back to the freezer. You're right. So I could add some automation here, but doesn't that negate the Great Hall effect? No industrial machinery, right? So like I should probably get rid of this muck root. I don't like that muck root being there. I don't even know where I was stored. Just put it here for now. The patch already fixed that part. Really, you can put in. What do you mean for putting in automation into here? I didn't read the patch notes, or like I know the patch was a while ago, but really? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can put that in. How many would I need? 1, 2, I think I would need 3 to get it all. Or maybe just 2, actually, because they don't sit all the way at the end. Yeah, I'll probably end up incorporating that at some point. Yeah, I'll take the whatever. I'll take the mushroom. I just want to make sure this is working and finish this. Okay, I need a poke shell there. I need a poke shell that's not angry. This guy's mad. I think I might have to take an angry one. Oh, these guys are okay. And then I'll put a row in there. Ooh, hopefully I don't get... One of my duplicants murdered there. That'd be kind of annoying. Okay, so I'll put the row here for now, just to get that prepared. And then probably put them in after the Poke Shell. I want these swept up as well. And these guys should be losing, yeah, they're 82% wildness. So yeah, now we got Paku's tamed. That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, soon. Not quite tamed yet, but soon. Have the critter count set to 4. Send the green signal if it's below 5. Everything should be up and running. Put this guy in here just in case he gets mad. And then move the row to here. Now I want to lock this as well. I do not want anyone in here if there's a row in here. Barman working. Hey, sorry, getting back to your streams now. Have you had a solution for a hatch meat room? Yes, so I'll show you what's going on here. Excuse me, my throat's a little scratchy there. So the hatch, this is how our hatch is set up is working. So we're having igneous rock delivered from our volcano directly into our receptacles, which gets fed into our feeders. From our feeders, well, actually, you know about that part, doesn't matter. This is our automation. So everything that's getting picked up from these rooms goes through a sorting system. So we're looking for stone hatch eggs at all 3 intervals. And that's going to be on automation that is looking for a critter count of 2, sending a green signal if it's below 2, rather, in this room. And that's just checking for if there's a critter already hatched or if there's a stone hatch egg already inside the incubator. And if there is, it keeps sending the critter eggs through the conveyor rail. And then it goes up to more sorting facility areas. And this is just looking for coal. This is looking for iron. And then if neither of those are true, then it goes into our evolution chamber. So that's kind of how that's working. Now, if we do have a less than 1 critter count here, or I guess it's less than 2, then the critter egg will drop in here and we'll have a critter egg and a hatch inside the incubation chamber. These incubators are always off unless this critter sensor is indicating that our critter count in each of the production rooms are below 8. So I have green signal if it's below 8. This one's at 4. So that's probably wrong. That should be 8. I know why that was 4. Because this used to be smooth hatches and I transformed it over. Because I don't need the smooth hatches anymore. And then if this is true, if this is sending a true signal, it turns on the incubator so I can quickly replenish these rooms. That's how that's working. Hopefully that made sense. Let me know if you have any questions. It's a pretty basic setup. Everything's in close proximity to each other. So it's pretty easy. So William asks, why don't you add a storage bin next to your fish feeder and an automation arm? That way you could free up your duplicants. Oh, that's a great idea, William. I should probably... You know what I could do is also put a receptacle. Maybe. But the bin would be cool. The bin would be cool. I do have some cool bin designs as well. So let's see how much... that's quite... I could just run it down through there. It wouldn't be too big of a deal. And you're right, it would save a lot of work. Oh, this would be a great opportunity to use a sweepie, actually. I could put a sweepie in here to sweep all the garbage. Just have one source of automation, auto sweeper, which can send everything down into here, into a receptacle. That'd be kind of cool. Hangry Pixels, hey, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah, let's do the oh, I just forgot what the name is. The sweepy dock. I love the sweepy dock. Glad to catch you again. How have you been? I've been great. How was your Friday? I have been excellent. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah, so we've got a lot of progress done. I think you were here last weekend, Angry Pixels, right? So I don't think you've missed a lot. But let me explain to you really quick what we're doing Sunday. Yeah, I think you were here Sunday or Saturday. I remember you were here. So we're building our space infrastructure finally. So I was going to put this off for a lot longer than I did, but I decided it's time to build the space stuff, and I want to get to carbon dioxide rockets because they're just so cool. I mean, they're just so easy to build, and there's not much to them. Last week was a blur, so busy. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's just adult life. This is the way adult life is. The weeks just go by and you don't even notice, and then before you know it, you're just continuously waiting for the weekend, and then once the weekend finally comes, you forget what you did last weekend or whatever. I don't know. Streaming has been really good for me in terms of making my weeks go by a lot quicker, because I try to make a video one a week. I try to make one video a week, and there's so much going on during the week that I have a hard enough time doing that. So then on Friday nights and Saturday nights, I get to look forward to streaming, and then yeah, the week's just been flying by lately. But it does become a blur. I agree. Work really gets in the way of the stuff I want to do in my life. You know? So this should be, yeah, this is working good now. We got some, should be getting some eggs pretty soon. 53% wildness rating. Wait, I was going to take William's suggestion here and start building a sweepy dock with a auto sweeper. I wish these had blueprints so you could change the look of them. Let's put it here, I guess. I hear that. I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday night for streaming, and when just 3 nights is exhausting. Yeah, I agree. But that's very impressive to do it at 3 nights. Like I did a stream last night, only for an hour and a half, just to get some progress done. And luckily today at work was pretty chill, so it wasn't too bad. But I did take a nap when I got home from work, so just to get ready. Just to get ready for the stream. So I think that's a pretty good idea. Oh, can these even take blossoms? I don't even know if these can take seed. I just want to check, because I know there's some things that I build and they don't take. So they should take seed. Yeah, they definitely take seeds. Okay. I usually don't deliver seeds with them, so before I built all that, it's probably a good idea to check. Okay, so space scanners. Let's see what we can do for space scanners. This is not what I want. I want the space scanner. Naps are great. Naps are great. I mean, I think they're so underrated because, you know, as a kid, when you're forced to take a nap, it's like, oh my goodness, I have to take a nap, and it sucks. But then when you're an adult and you get to take a nap, like, life just feels great. I love taking naps. So I'll probably build a little bit more this way, I suppose. I don't think these need to be cool. I forgot. It's been so long. I'm just going to build it out of lead and see what happens. If I need to rebuild it, then so be it. But basically, I'm going to try to line it up like this. And I have my first rocket. I'll probably move these at like later on anyway. This is not permanent. I just want to have like good coverage for now. Nap, yes, please. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, enjoy it now. Exactly. That's what I tell apprentices as well as at my work, is you got to enjoy it. You think it's annoying now and boring, but when you're an adult, you just look forward to it. Okay, so Well, I guess we'll just have 2 for now and continue building. I don't think I need too many bunker doors that way. These all take 120 each, so if I just do some quick math here, I can do 16 on one circuit. $16 on one circuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. So there's our 16. I don't know. Maybe we'll build the rocket there or whatever. We'll figure it out. Probably also want to build... My base is about to collapse. It's a dirt-dependent base. I started hatching pips a few cycles ago, and I have 24 pips, but still can't sustain the calories. What do I do? Well, I usually never have a dirt-dependent base, so I'm probably like the wrong person to ask. Marcos, what is your dirt like? Is your dirt dependent on what are you using it for? Are you on the Terra asteroid? Maybe you can shift to make it so your base is not dirt dependent. Like, how much dirt do I have? Okay, I have 177 tons. So, I mean, I'm sure I'm using dirt. There you go, Paku. William's got the answers. I think if I was in your situation, I would probably try to shift focuses real quick on what I'm dependent for dirt on, but you can also get dirt out of the floxes. So the Pakus, I suppose, yeah, you can get the dirt. But I guess you can get them from Phlox as well. This is probably where most of my dirt is coming from, to be honest. I don't know what I'm using. What am I actively using dirt on in this asteroid? I have plenty of sand. Sand is probably going to last me until I'm done the game. Yeah, I don't think I'm using dirt for... Oh, maybe the buds. I don't know. I don't have meal ice, and I'm not producing sleet wheat. I don't... Oh, we got a follow. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Really appreciate it. I just have the base game I started playing a few weeks. Oh, okay. Then, well, welcome to the community then. Welcome. I'm happy that you stopped by. Yeah, so I don't think I've ever made, like, I think all asteroids use a little bit of dirt at some parts of their process, right? Like, it's just natural. When you first start, you use it on mealwood and things like that. But if you're reliant on it for food, for example, I would switch off that. I mean, I just like, it's my preference to do that. I know some people build a pip dependent asteroid, which is cool as well. But if you have a lot of water options, you could be on mealwood, for example. I think that's how I would make my pivot. Is try not to be as dependent on the dirt, and try to move away from needing to use it to survive. What I always preach when I make a video on survival, whether it's like I usually break it down into categories like food or power or oxygen, and what I always say is you should have always more than one source of being able to progress in the game, just in case you have a problem. Like, I can't tell you how many times in this playthrough alone on stream that I've had an issue with my petroleum generators or my natural gas geysers, and it's all due to like me being negligent anyways. But you know, like, it's a game at the end of the day, and you get distracted and you forget things or whatever, right? So like, for example, my exhaust would back up, or I would stop having oil coming in here. So it's always better to have like more than one source of food, more than one source of power, because food, power, and water is basically going to be able to run your entire base with just those two ingredients. Like, water can produce oxygen, water can produce food, you know, You just keep going with those 3. And then you can always make it more complex and start adding other things as well. But with those 3 things, you can pretty much run your entire base. I cheated the system by putting all my liquid in one single area and put all my Paku in that single pool. Pakus are very different. Pakus are pretty cool. I studied different fruits but didn't find a good pivot. I will try Paku. Sadly, a few dupes is going to die. Are you able to make... I guess this takes dirt as well, the mush bars, right? Does the mush bar take dirt? Yeah, it takes dirt. What are you feeding your duplicants that requires dirt? Or is it mealwood or is it mush bar? Or is it a combination of like a lice loaf or something? A lot of questions. Also, another question I have is how many duplicants do you have and what cycle are you at? Very important to know those things. Mealwood, and I used to feed my hatches dirt too. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, that's... So hatches, luckily, can be fed pretty much anything. So I would say that's a pretty easy pivot to make, but if you're already reliant on dirt for everything, it's quite tough. I agree. Because barbecue, 15 dupes cycle 400. Okay, that's not bad. Like I have 50. I usually max out at 15 dupes myself because I find having to manage more than that is, well, later in the game it's too CPU intensive and on my brain, and also for the computer. But yeah, that's not too bad. So I would say Bristle Blossoms, like 6 of 5 is saying, is an excellent pivot, although it's going to take time to grow. So if you're already having a few duplicants die, if you don't find it to be too save scummy, I would just rewind like 5 cycles or 10 cycles, start building Bristle Blossoms, and try to save those duplicants. Because it really sucks to lose duplicants at cycle 400 that have already gained attributes. So if you want to play like totally legit, I guess you don't have to restart or reload. But honestly, what I would do is I would just reload like 10 cycles wherever your farthest autosave is, and try to pivot the Bristle Blossoms really quick. Or try to start feeding your pips something that's not dirt. Like they eat literally everything. Igneous Rock is really good because Igneous Rock comes from Volcano. Hangry Pixel says, I started a new colony the other day, stepped away to put lingerie and came back, and one of my duplicants entombed themselves and died. Yeah, I was gone for 5 minutes. Yeah, that always seems to happen. They do that on my colony and I don't even have to walk away. I've seen them literally try to how do I say this in a YouTube friendly way? Expire themselves. Like just from me watching and playing the game. It's, yesterday one of them jumped up somewhere where they shouldn't be able to reach as they were digging something out, and they got stuck. Ridiculous. I'm not gonna build this out of metal tile. That's kind of crazy. Or metal thing. That's not to start off with anyway. You know what? Just go like this. Boom. Yeah, and then start a new colony. Exactly. I would start a new colony too at that point. William says, after the Paku farm, start wrenching the Vole. Yeah, the Vole's really good. The Voles are, well, ever since they added the Deluxe Vole, it's a little bit more tricky, but Voles are pretty much infinite barbecue. Survival skills of a block of cheese. That's so true. Angry Pixels. That is so true. Yeah, but what I would do, sorry, Marcos. There's so many options that you could do a pivot. Like, William has an excellent idea for sure, the Pakus. Like I said, if you don't mind reloading, you could reload 10 cycles and start hydroponic farms and Bristle Blossoms. Start feeding your hatches Igneous Rock, especially if you have a volcano. So if you follow... Okay, I have a volcano video coming out tomorrow. I was supposed to release it today, but... You know, the perpetual busyness of life did not make that happen. So volcanoes are super easy to tame if you use this technique. Slightly inefficient, one would argue, but super easy to do. And you can get infinite igneous rock for your hatches. Just make sure you have stone hatches. So you have to start feeding your regular hatches sedimentary rock, I believe. And then from sedimentary rock, they'll get stone hatch eggs, and from there you can just feed them igneous rock. So, but if you have floxes, you can also get dirt from them. I mean, they're pretty hard to get though if you're on a Terra asteroid. You pretty much have to get them from the printing pod. So lots of little options you can do. Let's put, what's his name in here? Sanyar. What's her name? I'm sorry. Make sure we got some very cool room designs for her. Is this, these guys, okay, why isn't this picking up the egg? Oh, obviously, yeah. Eggs are not on by default. Okay, so see, there you go. This is just the kind of mistakes I always make. Just forget that this is even a thing. So now let's watch it. Let's see if it works properly. One of them should go up here. Okay, they both went up there. Whatever, that's... As long as the next one doesn't go up there. Okay, cool. Perfect. So there we go. Oh, my Google just turned on. Don't need you, Google. Perfect. So now when this guy hatches, he's going to be in for a world of pain. This is how I deal with my fish, Marcos. Thanks for the tips. It's already past midnight here in Brazil. Well, I appreciate you watching from Brazil. I'm going to sleep. I'll be waiting for the volcano theme video. Yeah, please do watch it. It'll come out tomorrow. Well, probably 12 hours from now. Probably PM, 12 hours. Hey, Jack Jester. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Vulcan. At first I read that as like the Vulcan rocket. You know, the Tori Bruno rocket. I don't know if you guys are into rocketry at all, but that's how I interpreted that. But no, I know what Marcos meant. Thanks for joining the stream, Marcos, and I hope you have a great night. Really appreciate you stopping by. I was thinking Star Trek. Ooh, I might disappoint you. I've never seen a Star Trek episode in my life. Hopefully that's not the most disappointing thing you've heard from me. All right, cool. So now we got some stuff happening here. This is, I should put a receptacle there instead of a thing, but whatever. Oh, blossom seeds. I need power for these guys. Let's just get that prioritized. Okay, and let's keep going on space. I really have to put a tube up here as well, a transit tube. I can't be doing this run for the entire game. We'll delete that. We'll put a transit tube up there. Thank goodness for starting my Draco production early. I pretty much never have to worry about plastic. It's just one of those quality of life things that if you start it early enough, it's like the most wonderful thing ever. Let's see. We'll go across here. Oh, it's kind of annoying. We have to delete everything here. So not that way. Again with my misclicks. Now, I prefer not to make multiple transit tube. I want them to just get in once and go. So I'm going to try to... I guess I'll delete that. I think it's so cool to have it like a well thought out transit network. Hopefully this is well thought out. I don't know yet if it's going to be, if there's any bad part of it as of right now. But yeah, super important to get this set up. I do not want my duplicants walking up here every time. It's kind of annoying. Okay, we'll delete that. Put it right there. iLucky, thank you for joining the stream. Good evening, iLucky. If you have one long tube and choose the... Don't keep us waiting, iLucky. If you choose the what? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I'm gonna have to block it from the rocket exhaust. I've done that in sandbox mode as well. I was just playing around with rockets about a week or two ago, just kind of trying to refresh myself, and and I burnt all of my my transit tubing up. It's been a while. Maybe I'll put this off to the side and hope the meteors don't crush it right away. No, I'll just put it here for now. It's fine. But thank you for that tip, William. I'll have to put some sort of... this is as far as I want to go. I might extend the space scanners more this way, but for now I just want them set up so I can start mining this out. And have it open. And then figure out how I'm going to collect it, because right now everything's just going to drop all the way down, and it's pretty hot. So I might just put a bunch of mesh tiles across regardless. And then the most annoying part is just keeping my duplicate. Well, I mean, regolith I don't use for anything. Dirt is... Yeah, I guess I don't have anything up here that I'm actually using. So regolith, dirt. Okay, so it should all be good. If you choose long transit tube, the duplicants always exit always exit the first exit you place, or do they choose where they want to exit? Yeah, I think they choose where they want to exit, I believe. I've never actually watched them, but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Well, I guess they have to exit here because it's not finished, but... like when I first started building transit tubes... hey, Jason. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. So Jason says they choose. Oh, here's one going up now. Oh, I only have one exit for that. When I first started building transit tubes, I thought only one duplicant could occupy like each tube. So I would build like parallel tubes, like 3 or 4 parallel tubes beside each other, and realized it was a waste of plastic. So it's one of those funny things that you do as a new player. I don't know if everyone does that, or just me. I mean, it looks pretty cool. A huge pain to build, though. How are you doing tonight, Jason? Hope you had a great Friday. What else do I need for the space here? Is my mic? Yeah. Telescope, enclosed telescope. I guess I don't need the enclosed telescope because my duplicants are wearing Atmos suits anyways. I just need to have... I can basically put it here, I think. 120 watts versus... I do like the look of the enclosed telescope, though. Taking a break from my colony at the moment. How far is your colony coming along, Jason? Always good to take a break and refresh. So, excellent sun protection, partial radiation. William says enclosed telescope can scan longer range. So I'm probably going to use that. I like the sun protection anyway, or the radiation. I just have to run a gas pipe up here for oxygen, I think. Okay, I'll build the enclosed telescope. I think I should put one more bunker door in case the meteor comes in on an angle. And then that'll be fine. And then we built some automation. I think I already have the automation set up, actually. And then I can build this out of... Probably can go from lead from this point on. And we'll change. I think we'll do a lot of changes to the automation as well here. This is just kind of to get some this set up, and we'll see. We'll see how much there is to do. Hopefully, I'm building that out of yellow. Yeah, I like the yellow one. I don't like where I placed that. Excuse me. Okay. So we are coming along pretty well here. Let's build some more of these guys. How is the sun exposure up here? Oh, it's nighttime now, so nothing. Oh, I'm out of power. See, here we go again. This is exactly what I was saying earlier, where sometimes I run into these... Oh, this is actually pretty good how it can't suck up the oil. I like that. So we had an issue, obviously. Why is that blocked? That's kind of weird. Is it because of this? That's okay, whatever. Oh, I guess because of this, there was a junction here. I don't know. That's fine. Now we have insufficient oxygen generation. That's the first time I've seen that with the Hydra. How much oxygen do I have plenty of oxygen. I don't know why it's telling me insufficient. Oh, probably because the gas pumps were off. I should really set up the hydrogen generators. I have so much. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe... You know what? Maybe let's not go up here right now. Maybe let's not go up here. Come on, Sunyar. You guys don't have to go up here right now. Just you know what? I'm actually, until I get everything set up properly, I should probably... Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I just hope that they don't get hit by a meteor, because I'm pretty sure that will just kill them. As long as they don't go here, it should be okay. Here, we'll just go like that. Jason says, I think I'm at cycle 700 so far. All of my wild Drekos died, and now I'm ready to use them. So waiting for one to come in my pod. No luck for 100 cycles. Well, that's unfortunate, Jason. How did your wild Drekos all die? They should be able to relay their own eggs. That's interesting. Like, even on this playthrough here, I have... they should always relay an egg if they're in the wild. Unless you sacrifice them for meat or something. Oh, speaking of which, though, I should probably get rid of all this stuff. All the oil and all that. Okay, let's keep going on this. The meteor shower's over. No power up here. Wrong overlay. They still got some work to do. My mistake to put them in the ranch without food. Oh, they were tamed. Yeah, when they hatch from a ranch, they hatch tamed. I think so. That will do it, I believe. Speaking of which, how are we doing with the Pacus? Nice. This guy is mad as hell, and he's about to take his anger out on some poor little Pacus here. 78% is the farthest incubation one. William says, I never bother about Draco. If it's about plastic, I use petroleum to make them. Maybe he was using Draco for reed fiber. Let's see how much I have actually. Okay, I still have 1,500 units, so that's more than enough until I get this back up and running. That's going to be in the works for a long time. I haven't touched it for a while. I love using Dracos. I used to use the polymer press as well all the time when I first started because I didn't like ranching. And like the glossy Draco is just, I find that to be one of the most useful. I don't want to say overpowered because plastic isn't like you don't have to build plastic ladders and transit tubes. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I would say plastic production from glossy Dracos is just so easy without even having to think about it. And then you get like barbecue out of it as well. It does take a little bit longer to set up than the polymer press. But then you have to cool it. Oh, look at all that dirt there. These... I really don't like how that's opening. Because... I'm not a fan of that opening at all. Without power. Because it takes like 400 seconds, I think, to close. So, No, okay, let's fix that before it becomes a problem. Does it have to finish opening? I guess it's already a problem. So, just have to sort of deal with it. Let's see if I can get this done really quick. If it's reed fiber, that is even easier. Just plant the reeds. Yeah, that's true. I just find that I run out too quickly with my. I guess I don't build enough. That's what it comes down to, really. I make a huge ranch and I have 300 plus for fiber and a small ranch for plastic. Okay, and I gotta. I mean, I shouldn't get another meteor shower for a long time, but it's just kind of annoying that it takes so long to close. And of course, I have to put a transformer up here, which has to be cooled. So I have to run cooling up here as well at some point. But let's get this done a little bit quicker. Taking forever. You know what? I will build a transformer for now, just so these things can close a little bit faster. Probably put it here. And then I think I'll just disconnect it when it's not in use or something. Maybe automated or whatever. If I'm going to disconnect it, I have to do this. And then disconnect it from here. Let's just redo this. Okay. Pretty sure. Yeah. So I think I need one steel to come down, and I think the rest can be lead. I used petroleum to make plastic. I once built a petroleum boiler using only gravity and lava. It was free energy all the way with minimum effort after that. Oh, I've seen those builds before on Reddit. They're pretty cool. So as soon as we get power, we can basically use this one scanner. Well, actually, it has no visibility, so I have to open it first. I have to mine all this stuff out too. And just kind of let it drop, I guess. Or maybe... Yeah, we'll just build it. Whatever. We'll just build it. Oh, we had our first hatched egg. No crude oil thing. Why? Is this hooked up to crude oil? Yes, it is. So I really need my duplicates here right now, working on these things. So let's put the metal refineries back to 5 for the meantime, and have them in the petroleum generators. It might be time to go ahead and build the last food that we need for Jorge. I think I already gave him the surf and turf. Can I give him another surf and turf, or does it have to be 3 unique ones? Oh, 3 unique. Okay. So I need to deliver the bread would be the easiest, I think. Sleet wheat and pinch pepper nut. I'm almost confident, or stuffed berry, I guess. Pinch pepper nut. Pretty sure I have pinch pepper nuts somewhere on this asteroid. Right there. Or that's a seed. Probably could harvest or... Probably could just come in here and harvest it. See, they should be able to jump up here and get it. I wonder why they're not using the transit tube. I mean, I really should just have this on a... thing. I guess if they're going here, they don't need the transit tube, but it's kind of annoying. Oh, and we need power here as well. So these are 53%. I can't believe I don't have one pinch pepper nut anywhere. Oh, here we go. Squash fries. Is that good? Nope. Spicy tofu, stuffed berry. I guess I could just put one inside of a chamber and build it and make it myself. Oh, right here. Nice. What's the easiest way to get in here? Is it even worth it, or do I just wait for the other ones to mature? This one's 92, so it might be worth it. Might be worth it to just come down here and grab it. Or no, right here. The Drecos make so much plastic. I'll usually have 100,000 tons sitting around. But you're right about the cold biome. Yeah, they are pretty useful for past, especially if you started early. If you can start Dreco production super early in your playthrough before you ever get to the. Oh, I mean, I guess it depends which way you dig. I usually don't get to oil for quite a while. That's just me, though. I like this. I like to dig. Well, I mean, if you look at the progress of this playthrough, I sort of just stayed in this area for a very long time. I was quite comfortable there. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I think I can reconnect here. Oh, it's still sending it. Yeah, I don't have any access to space. Okay. That makes sense. No power. No power. That's the problem. I was wondering why they weren't opening. It's a power issue. No power wire connected. What am I missing? This has power. This is like something so simple, I feel like. I just barely got the oil bio because I barely made Atmos suits. Atmos suits are super useful. I don't understand why this has no power. Oh, because I'm on the automation. Oh. That silly things. I knew it was something stupid. Oh, that's not good. It hatched. That is not good. All right, so we need another row egg. I mean, I guess the good thing about this is that we'll just have a ton of row eggs in here, but these are gonna get. This is going to be sort of a slaughterhouse. Let's go ahead and watch. Yeah, I kind of knew that was gonna happen. Go ahead and fix that up. I need some miners in here. I really want to watch this happen, though. All right. This is what I've been waiting for three streams ago. Just get these guys mad as hell, and then watch this go to work. Make it in the cooked seafood. And then from the cooked seafood, we can now start putting it into here. The cooked seafood and thing. And then we'll make our surf and turf as our main source of food. Okay, something is still entombed. Oh, it's the space scanner. Yeah, these guys, 300 degrees out of lead. I think they'll be fine. They don't have an overheat temperature, so this thing does though. This is kind of annoying. I have to build another platform here and have my robot miners deal with it, and a sweepy dock or something. This is just gonna keep overheating. Let's go ahead and make it out of steel for now. Disable auto repair. And then we can dig out all this. Well, maybe I should put in another row first before I start digging all that out. Another row of mesh tiles. Can I do window tiles? I don't have window tiles yet. I think I need to research window tiles. That was supposed to be my next endeavor. Or I just don't have glass. That's probably what it is. See how well our glass production does. Let's see if we melt this lead. Molten glass comes out at... we might melt the... We'll see. One of these days I need to commit to getting to space. Yeah, it's basically a whole new game to get into space. Yeah, I figured that would happen. It's okay, we'll just go around it. Now we're officially using sand. Oh, we got the behemoth patty is new. So what did this guy eat? Oh, he ate the squash fries. I was wondering where that came from. That's pretty funny. These guys are taking forever. Holy smokes. There we go. We still are very low on petrol. I really have to build the hydrogen generators. I've been putting it off for too long, and there's just so much power available from that I'm missing out on. Have you ever been to space yet, Hangry Pixels, or is it something that you just avoid doing? I guess for now I'll just place them in here. I'll probably expand this at some point, or maybe just add it somewhere else, who knows. But for now, I'll just put it here. I should have had this over here, but I'll deal with it later. Just fix it if I feel like it. Now let's start sending hydrogen up here. Delete this guy. Not even close. The farthest I've gotten is trying to get into hydrogen power, and I give up. What parts of hydrogen power do you find frustrating enough to give up on? Angry Crystals, maybe we can help you out here. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't try to go straight for space. I would try to work on like smaller wins. That's kind of how I like to look at this game. There's so much going on that it's hard to go straight for space if you've never been there. So I like to go for smaller little victories, and then from there. Oh yeah, restarting colonies for sure is my favorite thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely love restarting colonies. My favorite part. Oh, these guys are. I gotta put a door here or something, or a way to get down. I love restarting colonies because the best part of the game for me is setting up volcanoes and tamers and things like that. Even if it's highly inefficient ones like this one, I just love doing this stuff. This is my favorite part of the game. If the whole game was just like taming your volcano and transporting the materials, cooling it, then putting it into your base, like Satisfactory, that's what I love about this game. Its space is so juicy, and I'm dying to get there myself. So this was my unintended strategy for this playthrough, Jack Jester, is I have this what's it called, industrial brick that is just full of high pressure carbon dioxide. Like there's 175 kilograms, 147 kilograms of carbon dioxide here. And what better thing to use this on, especially, well, temperature doesn't really matter, but what better way to use this up than to put it into a rocket? So I'm basically just going to be launching a ton of CO2 rockets just because I have all this CO2 available, and getting enough data banks to finish my research, my tech tree, and then we'll go straight to hydrogen. Well, we have to get supercoolant for that as well, but you know, it's all in the works. So initially, I've stated a couple episodes ago that I wasn't intending on getting to space quickly because this is where everything just seems to take so long to build the infrastructure. And I know some people rush it and it goes really quick for them, but I like to focus my attention here on what's going on inside of my base. And so when it comes to building space, it takes forever for me, and then that's when I really start to get bored. But because I'm trying to finish this one for the VODs, I'm definitely going through with it the whole way instead of restarting this time. But with hydrogen, my gas pipes usually block up and stop supplying power. But again, I've never really put 100% to figure it out, so I just go, oh well, and start over. So with your hydrogen, they usually block up. That's interesting. Why would they block up, I'm wondering? So I'm producing hydrogen generators here. So, like, are you saying that the hydrogen would be coming up here and then they would block up before they get to the hydrogen generators? Because they will do this, if this is kind of what you're talking about. They will block up in the sense that they won't look like they're moving, but you can actually see, if you look closely, they are moving very slowly. You'll see like tiny little packets going through. See those little things? So I don't know if you've noticed that or if that's what you're talking about. I'm just trying to help you out with the hydrogen, because I think if you can if you can get hydrogen under control, you're going to catapult yourself like really deep into the game. Like hydrogen and natural gas is like the second step after coal for me. And if you can get either one of those down pat really easily, I think you're golden on your playthrough to get far into the mid game, even late game. So like, for instance, natural gas is super easy to tame. It basically requires nothing at all, because the natural gas comes out at 150 degrees and it loses temperature so quickly that you can have natural gas is one of my problems. Oh, okay, well, this is perfect then. So I'll just go over how I tame both of them. So natural gas geyser, super easy. If you don't do a boneheaded maneuver like I did and don't vacuum out this room entirely, like vacuum it out so there's only... sorry, Jack, I'll get to your comment in just a second. If you get to this step and you don't vacuum it out entirely, the existing natural gas will usually help cool whatever's coming out of the geyser, and you can just use you can just use a gold pump. Just move it away from the natural gas geyser. And then you just send it into your, like, in this case, I'm sending it into a storage area, which is here. So I have over 1,000 kilograms of natural gas here. I have a video on my channel on how to do that. But regardless of where you store it, you can send it directly into your generators as well. So see how it gets backed up? I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to. It does get backed up, but you see the little packets moving there. So it does in fact consume it. And then for the hydrogen, it's a little bit more tricky because the hydrogen comes out at 500 degrees. So that's kind of hot. But again, gases don't carry a lot of heat. So this cools incredibly quick. Basically, all I'm doing here, this is actually overkill. But what I'm doing here is I just have cold water. It can be literally any type of water, as long as it's cooler than the natural gas. Because almost all the liquids in this game are going to be more than efficient enough to cool the natural gas or hydrogen, no matter which one you're talking about. So you can see as soon as it comes out of here, it sort of travels, and as soon as it hits the first two metal tiles, it already starts to get cold. Just from running a little bit of water through it. Now, polluted water is the best cooling, but you could pretty much use anything, even in crude oil. So that's how you tame hydrogen. Natural gas is way easier because it's a lot lower temperature. Just move this gas pump out of the way to here and build it out of gold, and you're good. All you have to do is build a chamber around the geyser, vacuum out all the polluted oxygen or whatever else you might have in here, so you're only sucking up natural gas, and then you just send it directly into your generators. So let me know if you have any questions on that. I'm going to go back and read Jack's comments. Jack says, I launched one CO2 rocket so far, but the colony died shortly after. I get like one little step farther than ever before, then my colony dies. Yeah, well, that's just how this game is. You sort of have to embrace failure and look at it as a something that you learn from instead of something that is like utter destruction. One of my best colonies had beta hives and a Saturn critter trapped early. Hydrogen power was clutch. No worries, I'm enjoying the knowledge. The bees are my favorite every time. Yeah, the bees. I have bees on my second colony, or my second asteroid. So I'll get to those in a. Now, truth be told, I haven't used bees a lot, so I need a refresher on that. I know you have to put in like carbon dioxide to knock them out or whatever. So, breathability. Why is my breathability low? Is it because... Could it be the Sunyar? Whose breathability is low? Oh, the Bionic. Yeah, I thought it was Sunyar. Sunyar's gonna get her stuff together and get some oxygen. I have oxygen available for her right here. That's why I should put everything in here. So put this thing here. Put everything local. Oh, it's not gonna fit. All right, I'll fix that. Cool slush geyser, yeah. Cool slush geyser is clutch. So, I was gonna say something there, but Jason says you can use geyser for the cooling. I would just use a thermal regulator in a steam room. I don't really need steam turbines since once you get the temp, it hardly runs. Yeah, you could use the geyser. Like I use the geyser for the cooling here. I have a cool slush geyser that I'm collecting the pool of water from. And then this pool of water goes in to cool my steam. Condense the steam from my cool steam vent. And that's how I get all my water for my colony. Well, sorry, not my colony, just for this area, which is like the drinking water. Every other water source I have goes into this chamber. But I'm learning a lot from your videos. I'm excited to try these ideas out. Yeah, go for it. Like, it's super easy to tame the natural gas. Like I said, just move the... If you don't have steel, just move the gas pump away from the geyser and have a bigger chamber. You don't have to build it this small. Remember, the more you condense your chamber, the more the more concentrated your heat will be. So if you allow it to spread out, the less heat you're going to have concentrated, right? So you can also build, like let's say you build the bottom out of metal tiles and you put your gas pump on that metal tile. This area will be a lot cooler because you'll have passive cooling from the outside atmosphere, which is 45 degrees. Now, the consequence of that is that you'll heat up the outside atmosphere, but if you're like me, you don't really care about that anyways because you're only trying to tame, or you're only trying to control the temperature of your colony where your duplicants are living. Yeah, gold is fine. Gold is fine for both. Like if you look at my hydrogen pump is built out of gold as well. The only thing I'm doing is cooling down the hydrogen before it gets to the pump. That's literally it. And this is, like I said, this is a very, very much overkill. You don't have to build it this big because if you look at the temperature here, it stops getting hot like 2 tiles in. So 3 tiles in, I'm at like 10 degrees, 11 degrees. And then all the way down here, it's at 6 degrees. Yeah, like you don't... So if you can just literally build it this big, like build your chamber, right? And then build maybe... I don't know, build it up to there, right? You can see how cold that gets. And all I'm doing is just running cold water through it. You don't even have to run aqua-tuned cold water. Like this is going through a volcano as well. So this aqua tuner is doing 3 things. It's cooling steam turbines. It's cooling the metal that's coming out of the aluminum volcano, which is pretty easy, granted. So it's not that hard. And then it's also cooling the hydrogen vent. So it's pretty easy to cool hydrogen and aluminum together. But you could literally take like the salt water here that's 36 degrees and just run it through here, and then your hydrogen will be 36 degrees, right? So you don't need, like, even a gold amalgam pump can go up to 125 degrees. So anything that's cooler than 125, you can put in here to cool the hydrogen. I mean, it looks cool. I kind of like watching the gas travel. You'll notice that a lot of the things that I do in this game are because I think it looks cool. It's not even really for a practical reason. I just love making cool designs. I mean, I know you might look at something and be like, oh, that's not, like, it's very messy, but I pick and choose my battles. I know I can't get to all of them. So one part I struggle with is power for materials study research. Oh, okay. Let me just, I'll go over that. Construction. So material study terminal. You struggle for power, you're saying. So I find watching liquids therapeutic. Yeah, liquids are nice. Liquids are nice. Are you talking about the rad bull generator, Jack, or are you talking about like another mechanism that you use? Because the rad bull generator is super easy again to set up. It can be driven passively with a little bit of automation. I like the rad bull generator eats through my coal or peat. Oh, when you're using it for power, you mean? Okay, so you should always shut it off when it's not in use. So you can set it up with automation. So your material study terminal is sending a green signal when it's full. So you invert that with a NOT gate, and then you send that signal to the rad bull generator, and it just won't run when you're not doing research. So there's that option. So I don't know if you're trying to run it all the time, but you don't have to run it all the time. The second option is obviously you have to find better sources of power so you can compensate for the 480 watts. Yeah, it's pretty light. I mean, automation, I usually stick to very light automation. I don't like the very complicated type where you have bunch of different things going on. I think it's too easy it's too easy for my head to make a mistake. So I try to avoid the complicated things as much as possible. So we still have 0 quality here. I think I have to dig all this out. Oh, no. I have to, then it's going to fall. Okay. I don't want it to fall. What? Okay, this is overheating at 300, and this is 100. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go up here and dig all this out. I don't want it to fall on top of this. I guess I have to a little bit. Oh, I just sent it all the way down. I saw a short where someone made a game clock using automation. It hurt my brain. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Those are cool. Yeah, those hurt my brain too, I'll be honest with you. Hey, Mel. The stream is going great. Thanks for joining. It's going better now that you're here. Appreciate you joining tonight. We're in space. We're doing space stuff. I'm probably gonna go for another hour. I'm feeling really good, feeling energetic. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. I might have to stand up and stretch, but yeah, starting to get a little stiff back there. But beyond that, I'm feeling good. Stream is going great. Herder starvation flocks. Oh, that's these guys. I have so many flocks. I should really, now that I have infinite food storage, I can just put all my floxes in here. I forgot about that. So sorry, buddies, but you're gonna. Yes, space travel is beginning. I might get my first rocket off tonight if everything goes according to plan. I have 25% scanning right now. Just have a little bit of issue with try not to bury all my stuff. So actually what I'm going to do is probably set up some miners. I really don't want to set up the miners. There's just so many miners that I need. But it's a lot easier to cool them now, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. So we'll set up the miners maybe here, before tiles down. I'm not going to build it yet, obviously. And then I'm going to build... I'm just trying to set up where I want the mesh tile. Probably here. Yeah, I want it here and here. I don't want to keep burying all this stuff. Oh, and my molten glass production, I'm getting glass as well. Let's keep going on the glass. Hydrogen. How's hydrogen going? Okay, we've got to build this. And then let's get this up online as well. This is way overdue. Okay, I'm gonna take just a quick step away, just give my back a little bit of a stretch, and I'll be right back. Angry says, we'll keep your dupes safe. Thank you. Thank you so much, Angry Pixels. Oh, my sinuses are just going crazy today. I feel like sneezing all night. More like laugh as they die. Hey, Chaos. Welcome to the stream. Oh, no, I want you to fall in. I need you to fall in there. I need you guys to fall in there too. I don't know why You guys are hanging out. Marcelo, hello. I'm from Brazil. I learned a lot from you. My English isn't good. That's all right. Your English sounds fine so far, Marcelo. Watch it live, but I'll watch it later when I can activate the subtitles in Portuguese. Thank you very much and good game. Thank you so much, Marcelo. I appreciate the kind words. I'm sorry that you're unable to watch live, but I'm happy that you enjoy the content nonetheless. And I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. So actually, what I should start doing is instead of having all of my... Oh, this is another problem that I'm running into. I don't know why... what am I looking for here? Phlox egg. Yeah, so I still have this conveyor belt active. That's one of my other problems. I had no idea that was that. No wonder I have so many phloxes just trapped in here. So this is supposed to be filtering for wood. And then the rest of the phloxes should be going down in there. So that... Okay. That's my other problem. It's so cool to know that you help people just from all over enjoy the game and connect with them even for a short time. Callie, yeah, I find that to be so awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. I do find that to be part of the one of the best parts of streaming for sure. Like I do this as a hobby, obviously. I wish I could do it more, but it's just a hobby, and I love. That's what keeps me coming back. It's just the community, just hanging out with the chat. People from all over, like people watch from what's it called? Poland, Germany, Europe. It's so cool. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys. Been here every time since I found that you live streamed. I like how you explain things. Thank you so much, Callie. That means a lot to me. I appreciate you being by. I especially appreciate you being here on Twitch. Twitch, I'm trying to grow a little bit on Twitch, so it's quite tough because the algorithm isn't very kind to to new streamers there. But I appreciate every little bit of support that I get. It means a lot to me. So just by you watching or lurking, it's great. Thank you so much. If you ever have any questions, Callie, please don't hesitate to ask what's happening on screen or for your own playthroughs. I'm certainly no expert at this game, but I try my best to explain what I can. The hatch strap is gonna die. Yeah, I saw that. I think it's okay though, because these guys are still not cramped, so it's basically just like a sped up death, and then he'll go into here. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm trying to get rid of the phloxes, though. I was wondering why the phlox population wasn't going down, because I don't know how many of you were around when I built this. This was like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 streams ago, this little tamer for the phloxes. And I figured, like, over time, surely this population will drop, but it just kept getting larger and larger. So I finally figured out why, and it's because I had a conveyor chute that was still here that was connected, and I guess 50% of all of the phloxes ended up going down there. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jack Jester. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the Twitch follow. Yeah, so we're just gonna try to get these guys moved over. Put those at 9. I don't think I need this at 9. What's that at 9 for? Let's see how my space is coming along here. Pretty good. I can delete this. This is getting overheat damage again. Well, that's kind of to be expected because there's a whole bunch of hot material on it. So we'll have to... I'm just going to destroy it, actually. Um, what's the easiest way? All this is just so hot. What was the mod for the tiles again? It's called the True Tiles mod. I don't know if it says on Twitch, but on the YouTube site, I have it in the I have all the mods in the description of the video. I should make like a list on Twitch. Let me just write that down actually. Put it in my notes here, so people who are on Twitch can see the mod list. But it's called the True Tiles mod, I think. It's True Tiles or True Tile something. Okay, mod list on Twitch. Yeah, commands would be good. Yeah, so I gotta set that up. Oh, died. That's okay. That's okay. Let's focus on moving all this debris over. It's not going to have debris anymore now that I'm building up here. So basically just destroy this, deconstruct, finish that. Just finish all that. Yeah, Nightbot. I gotta get Nightbot set up and then do the mods. But yeah, I'll do multiple different things. Yeah, it's all a work in progress. It's all a time issue, basically. Time and procrastination issue. Mel says, I just started my first spaced out playthrough after playing the base game for about 400 hours. That's pretty good, Mel. You're probably pretty... your transition will probably be pretty easy because 400 hours is quite a lot. So you'll do well. The radiation is kind of new. It's a little bit different. The space is a lot more expanded, obviously. I play on Spaced Out Classic, so I still have the larger asteroids. Been there, done that. Bot and panel setup is yeah. What are you looking forward to the most in Spaced Out, Mel? So now I can start probably cooling this. It's going to get hot. It's going to overheat anyways if I don't... well, first of all, if I don't get rid of this debris here. But also just from the usage. So let's go ahead and just get this swept up. I don't know if that's even affecting because there's no backing on it, but it might just be getting hot from just general usage. Yeah, it's still getting hot quite fast, so we just have to cool it. Cooling shouldn't be too big of an issue. I could just cool it with the oil. Oil's at 87. I don't know if it's worth pumping all that up there. I think I should just have localized cooling. Or for now, I guess I could do drywall with some ice. Just for now. I'll build an infrastructure. Like, what I should do is, instead of bringing cooling all the way from up here, which I could probably get away with, just from up here maybe, I want to have it localized, but then I have to build a whole other steam room. I thought you needed drywall tiles if you build machines in space. Yes, you do, or you can use the conductive panel, lay it over top, and bring your own cooling. So that's why I was considering for a second bringing oil up here, because, I mean, oil is not going to do a lot, but it's the most readily accessible cooling that I have in this area. Otherwise, I have to go pretty far in order to route the polluted water, which is here. That's why I'm considering making a localized cooling station, which is probably the best solution. But for now, I think I'll just drop an ice template or ice template plate on here. Temp shift plate is what I'm trying to think of. Just wait till it saves here. Because yeah, these will just keep getting hotter and hotter until it breaks again, probably. I just opened another lemon water and it exploded. So give me a second. I gotta clean that up. The conductive panel is great for space. It's probably one of the best additions to the game. But for now, we'll temporarily deal with it. What kind of lemon water? Eska from Costco. Hey, Eska, email me for sponsorship opportunities. Oh, I don't have my email. Find my Discord and message me, Eska. Eska explodes 2 out of 2 times. Yeah, I didn't even shake it. Like it was just I must have dropped it or something earlier, and I can't remember doing it though. It must have fell or something, and it just exploded. Luckily, it's only water, so it's not a little bit of lemon in it. If anything, it just smells a little bit like lemony. Let's see how this is going. There's still an egg in here. Yep. So that must be working pretty well. How's this? I have 732 blossom seeds left. I only have 2, so something is not quite working the way I want it to here. Wonder what that is. So I think all the eggs are. So I should be getting a green signal. Okay, so I should be getting a green signal if it's above. There we go. That was the problem. Because of the eggshells. Oh, I didn't account for the eggshells being up there. Right. So I gotta. Okay, so the eggshells were messing up how fast these guys are producing. Discord challenge. I should put my Discord up there in case anyone else wants to. So there's the Discord, Eska. Get in touch with me for sponsorships. So the Discord, in case anyone's wondering, I'm not very active on Discord yet. I'm trying to implement my activity on there, I'm just trying to work on a bunch of things all at once. And it's coming along though. Like we have about 10 people. So if you'd like to be number 11, please feel free to join. We're gonna go ahead and Okay, that's not gonna work. I need to remove the eggshells, basically. So I maybe the weight plate is not the right idea, basically. I might have to redo that. So all the eggs right now are just going into there. Where do you put that code in Discord? Okay, so that code is when you go to join a server. So you go to add a server, and then you type that code in there when it asks for it. 'Cause I can't post links, I don't think, on the stream. I mean, you couldn't click it anyways. So you go to add a server on the far left, probably at the very bottom, below all your other servers. And then that's how you get in. That should be an infinite code. Let me just check. Let me check in Discord real quick. Okay, we had someone join earlier. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta set up, so I apologize if it's not, if it doesn't look very inviting. It's a work in progress for sure. A lot of things are. So actually, that code is no longer valid. Let me just create a new one. And just put a no limit on it. For some reason, I thought that was an infinite code, but there's the new one. I don't know why it's so much longer, but have you considered doing an all achievements run? I have, and I immediately thought that's probably not going to happen very soon. Now, if people want to see me do that, I might rush this one and maybe start the achievements run. But realistically, what I would like to do after this playthrough is over is start a new game like not Satisfactory, like Factorio, because people have told me that's very good, and it would be a very addicting like Ani. But there's also several other things that I wanted to do in Ani. That is, there's several things I want to do in Ani that is. That I haven't done yet, like what's it called? The new planet pack, prehistoric planet pack or whatever. I haven't played that yet because I've been so busy making videos for Spaced Out and the base game that I just haven't had time. You know, I wish I did. I wish I didn't have to spend 5 days a week going to a job, but unfortunately, that's the way life is. So haven't had time to play the DLC, the prehistoric pack yet. So I'd like to do that on stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just kind of going blind. Like, the only thing that I know about it is whatever critters I have here from the planet pack or from the prehistoric pack. That's it. Factorio is fantastic. Yeah, so I played the demo, and I think the demo was like an hour long or something. And oh man, I can just see how addicting that game is going to be. So I'm really looking forward to it, very much so. Okay, 25%. So I can probably keep digging this stuff. See if I can reach up here. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Hey, Nikolav. Nicholas says, damn, I missed the first 2 hours, but it's 5 here. And didn't thought you'll stream. So yeah, I'm on every Friday and Saturday night. You can always count on that. I know I didn't announce it today. I was actually out, so I didn't have the opportunity to announce it. I mean, I probably could have taken the 2 minutes and post on my phone, but just forgot. And so yeah, I'm always on Friday, Saturdays, and if I stream any other time during the week, or if there's a change in that schedule, then I announce it on the Discord. So if you would like to join the Discord, the link is, or the code is up in the top left corner, or sorry, the bottom left corner. Let's see. Just gonna quickly gloss over my consumables tab here. It's fine. I'll just rewatch the beginning. Well, thank you for rewatching, Nikolav. I appreciate that. If you want to restart and watch later, you don't have to stick around. It's fine. But if you do wish to stick around, that's great. I think I just joined the Discord. Let me check. Angry? That's you. William says, yeah, wow, you're still alive. Yeah, man. Friday night, Saturday morning. Going for 3 hours today. I'm still feeling good. Just had a little stretch, an old man stretch off the side there, and now I'm feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to continue for another half hour. I think there's a way to automate notification in your Discord when you go live on Twitch. Yeah, there is. Again, it's just one of those things I've been neglecting just because the coffee. Oh, I've had my coffee. Coffee's long been consumed. But thanks for coming back, William. Really appreciate it. Still working on space. I got a little sidetracked by something. I forgot what it was, but we're working our way. 25% network scan. So what's our lead time right now for the thing? Where does it tell you the lead time on? I forgot where it tells you. It's been so long since I built space stuff. Anyways, 25%. I think I need like 40% or something to be. It's hard having a full-time job and a life and stream as well. Yeah, it is. Yes, they can mine through the bunker doors. So this guy here, you can see he extends past as long as the bunker door is open. So what my intention was is to sort of set him up like this so he can mine above the bunker doors and also mine here if it accumulates. Have you been playing Dave the Diver? It'll be a blast. I haven't even. I was so busy today I didn't even look into it. But I still have it on my Discord like notepad, so I can go back and check. You know what? I'm gonna open the web page right now, and maybe we'll play on stream. I'll play it on stream. Maybe it's on sale right now, right? You know what? Maybe we'll play it on stream. That'd be kind of cool. I'll play it for the first time and see how it goes. I don't know if I want to do that tomorrow. I mean, it might be nice to take a break from Ani just for one stream and play Dave the Diver. Play something else on like Sunday nights. See if it resonates. Yeah, there's a lot of games on sale right now. A really good time. I just bought the 2 South Park games, but I just realized that one of the newer South Park game, Fractured But Whole, has that third-party DMR software that makes that's basically like giving full access to your computer to third parties. So I'm gonna refund that, I think. But I'm gonna keep Stick of Truth because I never played that. Fractured But Whole I actually played on PS4, so I just know it's a good game. I wanted to play it again at some point. Yeah, 50%, Nicola. Yeah, I might pick it up then. It's like what, $10? Kevin Brown, hey Kevin. I caught up on tweaking my Oni base. Wonder if Ethan is streaming. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. I am streaming. We're 2.5 hours in. We're started our space infrastructure. 2 hours late, but I was right. Every Friday night. Every Friday. Fractured, butthole. Yeah, I think it was it Kevin or was it U605 that pointed that out yesterday? Because like the comma's important there, isn't it? But that's such a South Park thing to do. Hey Wacko, you made it. Thanks for joining tonight. Yeah, I thought it was you, Kevin. Thank you for joining the stream. How's Cold Hell? Meteor Blaster. Hey, Terry. Yeah, the Meteor Blaster actually wouldn't be too bad. Instead of having all these robo miners. I think you got a point there. But I need to start focusing on the rocket. I really want it to launch tonight. I don't think I'm going to get to launch tonight at this point. Even if it was just a carbon dioxide rocket, I really wanted to get one off. I think this is tall. No, how big is a carbon dioxide rocket? Probably not that big. So if I build the base here, I think I should be able to capture most of the heat if I build. This is going to end very poorly, I can already tell. I was busy playing and surviving Ani. Yeah, tell me about Cold Hell, Wacko. How's Cold Hell going? I watched last night's stream today. Oh, okay. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought it was you or Kevin who made the comment about the South Park game. The Meteor Blaster is fun. Yeah, I think I might do that for this one. I don't think I've used it yet, so it might be fun to use it on this asteroid here. What do I need for the Meteor Blaster? I don't even have that researched, do I? Meteor. If I spell it right, that would be good. So 240 watts, easy. Blast shot maker. From refined metals and combined with petroleum. How much refined metal? Oh, 800 kilograms? I guess it depends how often you would use it. Okay, let's see how we do with surviving. Oh, it's snow this time. If you plan to do the new DLC next playthrough, it will give you a crash course. Yes, I really want to do that on stream. And you know what? Maybe what I'll do is, because I wanted to sort of have a streaming day where I don't play Ani, where I do something else. So William really wants me to play Dave the Diver, which I'm open to playing for sure. But I was also thinking maybe one stream I could do the prehistoric, just go in blind and see if I can survive on, like, I don't think I will, but I think it'd be kind of funny to watch. Oh, thank you for posting it, Nikolav. Appreciate that. Yeah, so Dave the Diver's getting a couple thumbs up, so it might be something to ooh, I forgot all about this. It might be something to consider very shortly here. Then I need this guy. I want to have all my, now that I figured out that Bionite duplicates are not that scary, I want to have everything in here. Just send the oil up here, I guess. Oil's pretty close by anyways. I don't think I need ceramic. I mean, how hot does this get? I mean, maybe I should use ceramic because I don't want to heat up my base more than I already am. Or just do ceramic on the inside, and then we'll do igneous rock on the outside. And then we'll sort of do like this. Oh, this poor little guy's stuck. Oh, there's two of them here. That's kind of sad. How long's he been stuck for? There's rotten meat here too, so quite a while. So I almost depleted all my... Oh my goodness, there's too many Pakus now. Yeah, this weight plate didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But have you planned... sorry, I'm missing all the chat here. Very quirky game, but so much fun. Cycle 500, what are you missing? Usually I have fun by that. Sorry, I missed your message, Wacko. I'm on cycle 500 around that. Easiest way is biodiesel with the new DLC. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I haven't done any of that yet. Unless you have petroleum boiler already running. Good to cool down meteor blaster with pumped CO2 or other miscellaneous gases. Yeah, that's... do you have a plan to process gunk yet? If you're not doing gear up, need to have a plan. No, so that's actually, Kevin, that's what I was... I made a comment about that before I started the stream, or before I really got into it, because I'm relocating my bionic duplicants down here. I'm kind of giving them the basement. So hopefully that's not too harsh, but I'm gonna be building areas for them to sleep here, so I can take Jorge and put Jorge in here with the race cars. So then I was looking at the gunk in here, and I thought, okay, this is probably something I have to deal with at some point. So I do not have a plan yet, but I can't imagine it would be that hard to deal with it. I mean, if worst case scenario, can't I just put it into a... Like, it doesn't give me radiation, this doesn't give me heat. Oh, this is really cold. I should probably... should probably not be that cold, right? It's gonna start... This is why all my plants are not growing. So no, I don't have a plan yet, but I thought worst case I could just throw it into a... like a pit, basically. Let's put the row egg here. These are wild, right? Yeah. So these little guys are flopping around. They're supposed to be getting demolished by the angry Poke Shells, but it's not quite working. There we go. That's what I want to see. I'm on the second asteroid, spaced out on the running smooth. I also got carbon rocket to get disc. Even I get some dupes teleport to get them the second asteroid. I need some specialized ones. That's really good, Wacko. I mean, at 500 cycles, you're farther than I am in this one. So if that's still cold hell, then you've done very well, getting past the challenges. You can treat it like nuclear waste, but to actually use it and not waste the crude oil they use, they need gunk boiler. Oh, so you can heat it up. It's not that much to heat it up, right? It's only like 100 and something. Oh, 400. Excuse me. 447 degrees. Petroleum and sulfur. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too hard. I mean, I could probably do something with magma. I mean, yeah, it would have to be magma. It would probably have to be magma, right? Just start making a magma pit from a volcano. Yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to get into is geothermal. So maybe I'll use some of this heat. Or I have a minor volcano here. So I could play around with... where's the volcano? Oh, it's right here. This is a minor volcano, so I could make this into... I was thinking about making this into a petroleum boiler, and I guess I could use it for gunk as well. So, oh, I don't know why that didn't. Okay. Well, whatever. That's... but the energy is never a problem on Frosty Planet. I just use ethanol as fuel and they start and then use geothermal later. I can show you my gunk boiler setup. Yeah, you have the Discord, Kevin? You can paste it in there. I wonder if this is... I think that a little bit. I don't know if that chat is too intrusive where it is. Maybe I'll just kind of lower it. Maybe it should go on... Oops. Maybe it should go on the... this side, maybe? I don't know. I don't like how it overlaps. I don't know. The setup is completely working, but it's energy inefficient and needs super coolant. I need to work on it for more efficiency next playthrough. Well, Kevin, you know, this stream, we don't do math on this stream, so anything that works gets a pass for me. So if you want to paste it in the Discord, your layers, that'd be fun to check out. Oh yeah, Wacko. Does it say here that let's see here. I think the easiest way. Where is it? I guess it doesn't show. You would think that it would show the applications here for what it can be used for. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I really want spigots from the printing pod, by the way. It's kind of bummed out that I haven't got them yet. Well, the ice temperature plate is not working the way I imagined. For some reason, okay, can start digging that out. I need to bring cooling up here. That's what it comes down to. So I'm gonna build a steam room up here, I think. Or do I just bring the cooling up? I think it'd be better to build a steam room. Oh, I need to build the telescope. What is this? Igneous rock? We'll use sandstone. Why not, right? Ooh. Let's fix that. Where's my oxygen? This is like the worst oxygen it takes from, because this is already not able to keep my things there. So let's go from this oxygen terminal. Kind of go around. This is going to look ridiculous, but I'm just gonna go around everything. There we go. Hey, that guy. Hola. Thank you so much for stopping by, that guy. Nice to see you again. We're about 15 minutes away from ending the stream, so if you would like to... Yeah, it's perfect. Spaghetti for the win, yeah. So if you'd like to catch the beginning, we did quite a lot of building there, and quite a lot of prep, and I go over what we've got accomplished in the last episode. Do Lums harvest arbor trees? Oh, for Wacko or for Mitri, man, Terry? I have arbor trees on my second asteroid, so I can bring them here. I was really happy to see that I got those. But I already, as far as wood goes, I got the floxes going now. Oh, that's right. I'm still relocating this. This has been taking forever. Gotta get all these little guys out of here and... In general, yeah. The chlorine gas against CO2 locks looks really cool. Oh, sorry, it looks really cool. Yeah, this one. That does look cool. I like how this is the first time I think I've done a playthrough where I have chlorine gas in my oil biome. It's kind of funny because usually I end up with just a ton of CO2 and it looks dark and depressing. Now it's actually like bright and interesting. But my oil is doing really good. Got lots of oil production going. How do you track, memorize, look up production chains? Like how to know what critters go well with what plants? Oh, okay. So great question, that guy. So for me, it's all about just following like habit. So if I don't do something a lot, I tend to forget it. But beyond that, this is my process for anything in this game. So let's say I want to make barbecue because that's what I want to feed my colony. So I start by looking up what makes barbecue. So I would be like, okay, hatches make barbecue, which is pretty easy to get. But because I know already that I have a volcano that's going to produce infinite igneous rock, I can do stone hatches. So basically, I just click on hatch, and then I see what hatches eat. Hatches eat a bunch of things. Hatches, I do not think hatches eat igneous rock, so you have to make the stone hatches in order to feed them igneous rock. So that's kind of the process. I just start with what I want and then work my way backwards. I almost knocked over a lemon water again. So it's not so much about remembering for me because my memory is generally pretty bad. It's more about just forming a habit so I know what to do, or using the guide up on the top right. So I hope that helps. Yeah, like hatches, for example, don't eat the igneous rock, right? So I know I want to feed them stone hatches because I know beforehand that they eat igneous rock. So, but just if you were starting from 0, you would click on stone hatch and you would say, oh look, they eat igneous rock. Then you click on igneous rock and you see how you get igneous rock. So it transitions from magma when it's under 1400 degrees Celsius. And then that's kind of the process that I do. So hopefully that helps that guy. Like for plants, it's even easier because plants usually have one less layer. I mean, okay, let's do food. Food is a really good example, right? Let's say I want to give my duplicates their surf and turf. So I would go here, I would say, okay, barbecue we just did. So I already explained how to get barbecue. Now cooked seafood, just type in cooked seafood, and obviously you're going to get, that one's pretty easy, right? So cooked seafood comes from, what's it called? The electric grill. And the electric grill can make all these different things. You can click on cooked seafood. So you know what I mean? You just keep going down the list. Just keep following the list. Hopefully that helps. I found myself going on a tangent there, so it's kind of stuff. Typically for large-scale wood production, there's a useful waterfall to harvest branches. If lumps harvest the branches, it would make things less complicated. Well, one of the reasons I decided to go with the Phloxes is because they're new to me. I haven't used them before, and they turned out to be relatively easy to use. They also produce dirt, which is really cool. It's one of those things that I didn't even really realize that I needed a lot of until... because I still have like over 100 tons of dirt. But it's a nice little passive form of production. And now I'm just trying to get rid of the extras. Why not just attack your Phloxes? I mean, yeah, I could attack them. I guess it wouldn't complicate things any more than it did. I was just thinking that my duplicates would have to carry the barbecue up manually. In this case, they don't have to do that, but I suppose you're right. I suppose... Ooh, okay, more slicksters. All right. There's a website or guide that does everything you said, but auto-calculates how many... Oh, okay. Is there a website? There used to be one. Let me see if it's still up and running. It used to be called Tools Not Included, I think. Someone might already answer this because the chat's moving pretty quick. I mean, just to get caught up. I'm the same, by the way. If I don't do it for a while, my brain auto deletes the info. Kevin, you can post it in anywhere, general chat or pictures. Yeah, so toolsnotincluded.net is now offline. So, unfortunately, I think you might be able to find another guide somewhere. But in general, I would say if you just... I mean, the database is pretty handy for the game. So, you should be able to have good success using it. You can always ask in the Discord if you want to be part of the Discord, or look up like food chains on... Let's see if there's a food chain sort of guide. Food chain guide. Ani. There's got to be some sort of infographic that someone's made before. I'm not seeing one like readily available, but you can also browse the wiki. The wiki is probably a really good source. This is just going to constantly overheat, I think, until, yeah. But, so anyways, we're 10 minutes away from 3 hours, so I'm going to end the stream here officially with the playthrough. I've gotten pretty distracted by myself, and I think it just happens when I play for a long time. I start to lose my focus on what I'm actually trying to build. So I'm gonna pause it here. I'll do a quick recap for the VOD purposes, and then I'll get to the chat. So what did we accomplish this episode? We built a little bit of space infrastructure. Honestly, I think I could have done more if I focused more of my attention on it. So we'll focus a lot more on that on the next stream. We've also started to build all the infrastructure required for, well, I guess the telescope. I need to build cooling up here, so I'm still undecided if I want to build a steam turbine aqua tuner for all the cooling up here, or if I want to just route cooling from somewhere else. I'll probably decide that by tomorrow. Another thing that I have to do is this weight plate didn't quite work out the way I anticipated because my auto sweeper does not have access to the eggshell. So, I mean, I could just put it in another auto sweeper and then function it on and off, I guess. I don't know yet how I'm going to fix that. It's a pretty easy fix. It just depends on which direction I want to go. I could just remove the weight plate and put in another critter sensor that's only looking for eggs. And that would probably fix the entire problem. Because what's happening here right now is the weight plate is sending us a red signal, which is not activating this shut off to refill the Pacu eggs in this chamber. So I had to manually bump it to kind of give me my Pacus because it was sending them all into here. So I think the weight plate's just not the appropriate building to use here. Why is mesh tile needed there? Well, the mesh tile is not needed here because this is irrelevant. I could build that out of anything, but I need it here just so this can see through it. This here, I just built it because it's like whenever I get to space, I sort of instinctively start to build mesh tiles even if I don't need it. But I do need the resources from here, so I might rebuild it out of regular tiles. Block the sweeper. Yeah, so I'm blocking the sweeper already because I don't want it to pick up the egg that's going to be replenishing my Pacus in this chamber. But I need to pick up the eggshells. That's why the weight plate's not working. Yeah, so the sweeper is blocked right now. Yeah, Kevin, it's just error on my end that I made. Oh, sorry. Oh, the mesh. Oh, sorry. You're asking about the chamber. Sorry. So the weight plate was supposed to be my solution to check if there's an egg here, so I can like the automation. First of all, when the egg is traveling through the conveyor rail, the first check is for a Pacu egg because I want to keep my Pacus, my Pacu chamber full. So I need to put an egg in here. So if I get a true, it sends a green signal. But then I'm waiting for a true for my critter sensor and my weight plate. My weight plate, an unintended consequence, I didn't think this through, is that when the eggs hatch, like the weight plate would obviously detect the egg, but when the egg hatches, there's an eggshell left. Yeah, so I mean, I could do another sweeper, or I could just replace this weight plate with another critter sensor that's only looking for eggs, so I can send a green signal if there's not an egg in the chamber. Or I could just change this one and delete this AND gate entirely. But I also don't want to overpopulate this, so I might keep this critter sensor and check for the right amount of critters, and then I might put another one in and check for the right amount of eggs. So I think that'll work just fine. Good night, William. I'm about to head out too, so I just want to say thank you for stopping by once again. It was great having you around. Hopefully, see you again in the future. You can put a sweeper in that room to the top right and the shorted tile in the corner, and a sweeper can pick up the eggshell. Yeah, then I could maybe just disable the. I do the 2 conveyor rail and logic conveyor chute in my rooms. Sorry, Wacko, I missed a couple of your messages here. By the way, Kevin, I see you. I see your posts. I'm gonna check those out. Oh, the gunk boiler. Okay, cool. Let's see this. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I'll check out the automation in more detail off stream, but yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for posting. The screenshot is passed. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're looking for 1337. This is my plant critter combo Wacko posted. Looking good, Wacko. Looking good. You got your airflow tiles everywhere. That's good. I love my airflow tiles. I'll load up one of my older colonies when I tried natural gas and send a screenshot. Yeah, please do, Hangry. Please do. And if you need any, always feel free to tag me as well in the Discord. I'm gonna try doing better at getting there more regularly. But yeah, it's a great place to just ask stuff on off stream, and I'm sure other people would help you out as well. We all love Ani here. It's a great game. You could just door and put a sweeper above it. Yep. Yeah, I could. There's lots of options. Lots of options I could fix it with. And that's one of the cool things about this game that I love. Is that there's so many different ways to fix problems. It usually just comes down to materials, efficiency, or power, or whatever, but they all end up working at the end. The heat exchange part is effective, but very inefficient. William says, you kill them all. In that case, use ethanol for short term. Stick to the bottom and use geothermal heat pump for infinite energy. And Hangry says, I'm terrible at remembering Discord, but thank you. Gotta go. See you next time, Wacko. William says, yeah, we're just about to end the stream as well, guys. So I'm going to say good night to everyone, or goodbye, rather, because it might be the morning for you. So William, Hangry Pixels, Kevin, thank you so much. Streaman Terry, Wacko 18. Thank you for coming by. Jason, thank you for coming to tonight's stream. We also had a lot of new people at the beginning of the stream. So that guy came by tonight. That guy, Nikolev. Let's see, a lot of unique chatters today. Today was a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by and hanging out. I gotta scroll really quick here because there's so many chats tonight. So we got Chaos 6 of 5. Hey, 6 of 5, if you're still here, if you're watching the VOD, thank you so much. Nikolev, I think I already mentioned. Mel, Elusive Ocelot, Callie, thank you so much, Callie, for the kind words tonight. Really appreciate you coming by, and even if you're just lurking, thank you so much for lurking. Thank you to all the lurkers who also come by. Jack, I love having lurkers around. I'm a lurker myself on most of the streams that I attend, so it's thank you so much for your support. Jack Jester, Jason, I think I already mentioned. Jason was here a long time tonight. Thank you so much, Jason. Lucky. Marcos, 6 of 5, I already mentioned. Thank you so much. Barman Working. Yeah, thank you so much, Barman Working, for coming by. And actually, my chat cut off. Wow. So I can't even go back all the way. I think this was the most chatty night. Or maybe it just timed out or something. I don't know. But yeah, today was a great night. I will be back tomorrow again. And Well, maybe we'll probably play Ani again. I'm really intent on checking out Dave the Diver at some point, or maybe just kind of shifting focus and doing the prehistoric, like a 2 hours of the prehistoric, and see if I can if I can survive. There are some Discord bots you can look into to notify when you are going live. Yeah, I started that process, so I know like Me 6 is one of them. I think I might just end up getting Me 6. So thank you for the suggestion, Treeman Terry. It's it's an automation skill issue on my end, but something that I'm definitely working on. So thank you again, everyone, for stopping by. I'll catch you guys on the Discord if you're there. If not, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time as always. And if you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for making it this far. Okay, good night. And